You know that moment when everyone's staring at a dry turkey, pretending it just needs more gravy? Yeah, we're not doing that this year. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which turkey fryer actually deserves a spot in your backyard, and which ones are just fine, but not the hero of Thanksgiving.
Number 5. ARC Stainless Steel Turkey Fryer. On paper, it looks great. A 32-quart stainless steel pot, basket, thermometer, hook, and burner, so you're basically ready to fry right out of the box. It's big enough to handle up to about a 13-pound turkey, and the stainless steel build feels sturdier and nicer than the cheaper, thin aluminum pots a lot of people start with. You get that, okay, this feels like a real piece of equipment vibe when you pick it up. In use, the pot itself is pretty solid. Stainless steel holds up well to repeated heating, scrubbing, and splashes of oil, and it doesn't feel flimsy when you're lowering a heavy bird into hot oil. The included basket keeps your turkey or seafood from sitting directly on the bottom, so you don't scorch things as easily, and you can also use the same setup for seafood boils or steaming with the rack and divider. That versatility is a nice touch if you want one kit that can do more than just Thanksgiving. The burner here is good, but not the wild powerhouse you might expect from some outdoor rigs. It's rated around 20,000 BTU on some listings, which means it gets the job done. But you do notice that oil preheat takes a bit longer, especially if you're filling it close to capacity. You know that feeling when you're hovering with the thermometer, like, come on, just give me 350 already? That happens here more than with the stronger burners higher on this list. 4. CreoleFeast TFS3010. This one is kind of the combo deal of the list. You're getting a 30-quart turkey pot plus a 10-quart fish fryer, a perforated basket, turkey rack, lifting hook, marinade injector, thermometer, burner stand, and regulator. It's a full-on kit for the person who wants to fry turkey, boil seafood, and crank out fish and fries for game day without buying 3 separate setups. The biggest selling point here is the 50,000 BTU cast iron burner. That's where things start to feel more serious. You notice the faster preheat times. You get your oil up to temp quicker, and it recovers heat better when you drop in that big turkey or a basket loaded with fish. If you've ever fought with weak burners before, this one feels like a relief. It's strong enough to handle a heavy turkey or a full fish basket without struggling. The combo design is honestly fun. Use the 30-quart pot and basket for turkey frying, steaming seafood, or boiling things like jambalaya or big batches of soup. Then switch to the 10-quart pot for frying fish, wings, or smaller snacks, where a huge oil volume would just be overkill. It's the kind of setup where, once you get comfortable, you can run a whole backyard feast. Turkey in one session, sides and snacks in another, without swapping burners or buying extra gear. Now, here's where the criticism comes in. 3. VIVOHOME Aluminum Turkey Deep Fryer. This one leans into being a well-rounded, user-friendly kit that doesn't overcomplicate things. You get a 30-quart aluminum pot, burner, stand, poultry rack, lifting hook, thermometer, injector, and hose regulator setup. It's the classic outdoor fryer package that works for turkey, seafood, and big batch frying days. Aluminum has a big advantage. It heats fast. So with a 30-quart aluminum pot, you notice quicker preheat times and snappy response to burner adjustments. For someone who doesn't want to stand around forever waiting for oil, that matters. It's light enough to move around easily, but still large enough that you can comfortably handle a turkey for most family gatherings. The included accessories make this feel like a thought-out kit. The injector lets you pump flavor right into the turkey, so you're not just relying on surface seasoning. The thermometer gives you the info you need to keep your oil dialed in. The rack and hook combo keep your hands out of danger when you're lowering or pulling the turkey. If you're newer to frying but don't want a cheap starter feel, this kit walks that line really nicely. There's also a nice balance between power and control. You get solid burner output, so you're not stuck with sluggish oil, but it's also not so aggressive that you feel like everything is on a knife's edge.
With a bit of attention, you can keep temp steady and get that perfect, deep golden brown skin without burning the outside before the inside is done. 2. CONCORD Heavy-Duty Stainless Steel Turkey Fryer. And this is where things start to feel serious pitmaster energy. The first thing you notice is the heavy stainless steel construction. The pot feels thick, substantial, and confidence-inspiring. The burner stand is built to handle the weight of a full pot of oil and a big turkey without wobbling, and that alone makes the whole experience feel safer and more controlled. This kit is clearly designed for people who care about durability. Stainless steel holds up incredibly well to repeated heating, cleaning, and exposure to the elements. You're not worrying about flaking paint or rapid wear. You also get a stainless thermometer, rack, and often extras like gloves, depending on the configuration, which just makes you feel like the details were actually considered. You set it up once and think, yeah, I can use this for years. Performance-wise, the burner brings plenty of heat to the table. You get strong output, which means faster preheat times and solid recovery when that turkey hits the oil. For bigger birds or multiple batches, that's exactly what you want. The rack and lifting setup makes it straightforward to lower and pull your turkey without doing that awkward lean and pray maneuver you get with cheaper kits. It's a smoother, more controlled cook from start to finish. What stands out in actual use is the sense of stability and control. When you're running a pot full of hot oil outdoors, that peace of mind matters more than any flashy marketing line. Barton Turkey Deep Fryer. This one hits that sweet spot of power, practicality, versatility, and value that just makes it hard to beat. The kit usually includes a 30-quart aluminum fry pot, a 10-quart steamer basket, burner stand, regulator, thermometer, and hanger or lifting hook. You unbox it, and you're basically good to go for turkey, seafood, and all the fried greatness your heart desires. The 30-quart capacity is ideal for most families. It's big enough to handle a turkey in that feeds everyone comfortably range, but not so oversized that you're wasting oil for smaller cooks. Paired with aluminum, you get fast heat up and responsive temp control, which really shines with that 37,000 BTU burner. You don't feel like you're waiting forever, and when you drop the turkey in, the burner has enough muscle to bring the temp back up without dragging out your cook time. What really nudges Barton into the #1 spot is how genuinely versatile it feels. Use the basket to deep fry chicken, fish, hush puppies, or fries. Swap over to steaming or boiling seafood, clams, crawfish, or vegetables when you're not in the mood for oil. That means this isn't one of those use it once a year and forget it tools. It actually earns its storage space because you'll want to pull it out for boils, parties, and weekend cooks too. In real use, the stand and burner feel well matched to the pot. Final thought. So, if you're tired of dry turkey and you want that everyone's going back for seconds kind of meal, pick the fryer on this list that matches how often you'll use it and how serious you want to get. Get your oil, get your bird, be safe, and enjoy that first bite of properly fried turkey. Because once you taste it, going back to oven only is gonna feel like a downgrade.